Waco, Texas? No. Let's try this again. Waco, Texas, let me fucking hear ya. That's what I'm talking about. Where my boys from Waco, from Austin at? Y'all need to calm the fuck down. You ain't in Austin anymore. You in Waco, okay? Whole different ball game. I want to tell you guys, thank you guys so much for coming out tonight. I have to say that I am proud to be able to stand on the stage in my hometown with the killers that I brought from Austin for you to perform for you guys tonight, because they are fucking killers. I'm not kidding. One of them is actually a killer. He just got out of jail like 3 days ago. I'm not going to tell you who it is, Waco, but I'll give you a hint. It's not the white guy. I want to tell you guys right now, I'm proud to be from Waco. When I get to travel and go to other states, I always make sure when they introduce me, however they fuck my name up or whatever, the most important part of the set is that they know I'm from Texas. Because we're proud to be from Texas, aren't we? That's right. Here's the thing. Ain't nobody from Iowa proud to be from Iowa, okay? Ain't no UFC fighters coming out of Iowa, all right? When people find out you're from Texas, they start paying attention. But when I get on stage and tell them I'm from Waco, Texas, this ain't gonna be no bullshit show right off the bat, okay? Because people from Waco are prouder than just being from Texas, all right? People from Waco will argue with other people from Waco about where they are and where they live in the city. I'm not bullshitting you. The conversations that I've heard, yo bro, where you stay at? I'm from Waco, fool. Where you from? From Waco too. Where you stay at? Glendale? Oh yeah, Glendale. My grandmama lived on Glendale. Whereabouts? Third house down, Mrs. Herbert. Oh yeah, Miss Herbert. Yeah, I know her. She a nice lady. She always has nice candy for the kids at Halloween. I'm like, really? You people argue amongst yourselves about being from Waco. Only city you'll ever find that out. See, I like it already, right there. And I'll say this right now before we get into it is, we always do this, the guys that come with me when we do shows in Austin or where we are, you got a cocktail on your table right now, whiskey, beer, whatever it is, give it up for the fucking wait staff, the bar staff, the door girl, the sound guy, everybody. God bless you guys so much. We appreciate you guys. And listen, if you don't know what 20% is, they got an app on your fucking phone for that, okay? They can't pay their Netflix account with fucking 10%, all right? One Netflix account, 11 fucking people watching your movies, okay? But people from Waco, you guys are not only proud to be from Waco, you guys aren't afraid of shit, okay? Nothing. Nothing. Any city that you live in, that you can stick a pin in the middle of the city, draw a line 30 miles out, go around in a circle, and when the circumference of that circle, you've got David Koresh, George Bush, and Ted fucking Nugent in that circle, you guys are not afraid of shit. I got 3 buddies of mine that live in Waco that are here tonight. The day after 9/11, they were like, yo bro, fuck that shit. They're gassing up their Skeeter bass boats. Like, get the whiskey and the tackle box. We'll fish on the way. Come on, let's go. Nothing scares people from Waco at all. I could scoop the entire bar up tonight, drop you in the middle of Baghdad. There's at least 6 of you who walk around looking for a strip club. Like, I know it's around here somewhere. I realize it's not too many, but it's pretty fucking close, okay? Literally, just growing up here and having friends from here aren't afraid of shit. Nothing. And here's the thing too, you're prepared for anything. Alien invasion, asteroid, nothing. Nothing scares you people. Look, I live in Austin, Texas. I'm gonna tell you this much right now. We're fucked. When the shit hits the fan, Austin is fucked. Unless Austin is invaded by the Dave Matthews Band, then we're gonna be okay, all right? Only thing rolling around in Austin are hippies riding their bikes to work and trying to save the environment, trying to figure out what their spirit animal is. Waco, Texas, you know what my spirit animal is? Fuck you, that's what my spirit animal is. How about that? But my parents grew up here. My mom and dad grew up here. And parents from Waco are different than parents from anywhere else. But because you live here in Waco, you don't get to see that. I live in Austin, so I get to see different parents and this kind of thing. And parents from Waco, they don't fucking play. Ain't no joke. Like, okay, moms and grandmas are pretty much the same. Like my mom has 3 sons, okay? My mom will back us up no matter what we do. Like, I could literally kidnap that girl right there, drive her 3 states over, chop her up into cubes and bury her in the woods, and my mother would stand up in court and go, well, she probably deserved it. I don't know. He's a good kid. He's a good kid. He did well in Spanish. I don't know what. But my pops, on the other hand, my pops is from Waco, all right? Being raised by a father from Waco is completely different than anywhere else, okay? My pops... My pops' idea of time out when we were little, when my brothers and I were little, was the time between when he knocked you out and you came to. That was time out. Let's put Taylor in the corner and let him think about what he did for a little. Fuck you. No, And I didn't realize this until I got older, but my pops used to talk in code when we were little. And I think a lot of you guys that are here tonight will kind of see where I'm coming from. My pops used to tell the boys, hey, you boys go outside and play. Which was code for I'm locking the fucking screen door for the rest of the day. And to get by that whole child abuse bullshit, he used to take an empty pickle jar full of Kool-Aid and set it on the fucking porch. No fucking ice, people. No ice. Because we're not the fucking Rockefellers, okay? That's right, huh? My pops is a good man, though. I love my pops. And not only is he here tonight, but his birthday's tomorrow. So Waco, Texas, give him some love right there. That's my pops. Thank you, Dad. But my dad was raised by his father, who was from Waco. Spent his life working here in Waco at Owens, Illinois. And so his father passed things on to him that my dad passed on to my brothers and I. Like, there are things that you have to pass on to your kids that my dad did. Like, not a lot of stuff, but like the major, like bullet points. One of the bullet points that my father passed on to my brothers and I, respect for our fucking elders, okay? To this day, I'm 45 years old. And I still say, yes ma'am, and no ma'am, and yes sir, and no sir, to everyone, younger or older than I am. He also taught us gun safety, all right? I know that's a big issue in America now, the NRA and the gun shootings and stuff like that. My father, his idea of gun safety was this: they're the guns, don't fucking touch them. And we didn't. That's it. We didn't touch them. That's all. Let's go back to timeout if you guys didn't understand why we didn't touch the fucking guns. He was also wise in his years, even when he was a young man and we were little. He actually taught us something that came into play as we got older, which was how to fill out our own paperwork during a non-contested divorce. So, he knew his sons. That's all I'm saying. Oh, man. But here's the thing too, is I hope those are things that I can pass on to my son. I found out here in the new year that I'm going to be a dad. Don't clap. Seriously. I didn't when she told me, so I don't expect you to do it now, okay? I expect you to have the same reaction that I did when she told me. I was like, what? Are you sure? It's mine? I'm like, oh. But yeah, I mean, being a new dad and trying to figure out our lives, and I'm cheating because I'm going to flip my set list over. Guys, I want to tell you this much. That is not, finding out you're going to be a new father is not a text message that you want to get on a Tuesday night when you're halfway through an 8-ball covered in glitter with a stripper sitting on your lap, okay? That's not good. That will kill a cocaine buzz faster than shit. I think the only thing that will kill a cocaine buzz faster than that is, okay, have any of you guys ever got off work and then gone to a bar and then had had 222 shots and decided to get in your car and drive home, and right as you're driving home, Waco PD pulls in right behind you. And then you start doing that mental math in your head, like, okay, I got the insurance, it's right here. I've got my seatbelt. Do I have weed in the car? No, I don't have any weed in the car, I'm good. And then that Waco PD cop pulls out and around you and takes off. And everybody in this bar has the same move. That's what I thought, motherfucker. Mm-hmm. And then you slowly reach down into the console and pull up that Lone Star Tall Boy and take a drink out of it. Am I right? Maybe I'm the only one then. But I will say this much. This is not my first child. I was married previous to this. And I have a 21-year-old daughter. And I married her mother when she was 2. And so that time in my life, I like to call that the training wheel years, because I had no fucking idea what I was doing. And let's be honest, I mean, I raised her from the time she was 2 until she was 21. She's my stepdaughter. And as we all know, stepkids don't fucking count, okay? Really. Shut up. They're like gingers and people who write with their left hand. They're just from the devil, okay? You think I'm kidding? Ask Joseph. Jesus is dad. I'll let you think on that one on Sunday. You're like, did he just make fun of Joseph? That's just rude. But I will say this much. I can prove that biology has nothing to do with raising kids, okay? Biology has nothing to do with it. Love, support, caring, that's what you do when you raise a child, okay? I can prove that my stepchild is just as close to me as she would be to her biological father, and I'll prove it right now, all right? She's a cocktail waitress at cinema, and her dad is a stand-up fucking comic, all right? I'm just waiting for that email from Oprah to let me know I'm father of the fucking year at this point. But nothing prepares you to be a new dad. Nothing. You can read books, what to expect when you're expecting. That book should be one fucking page. You open it up and it goes, we don't fucking know. Just Indiana Jones that shit. I have no idea what to tell you. And here's the thing is ladies, you have all these support groups and all this shit you go through. Guys have nothing. We have nothing to get ready to have a child, okay? I'll give you an example. I had to go to the OBGYN with my wife 2 weeks ago. You guys know what the OBGYN is, right? The clam doctor. Shut up. Fuck you. You know what I'm talking about. You just didn't want to fucking say anything till I said it. So we go to the OBGYN. I've never been, obviously, because I have a penis, and that's it. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. We go into the office. I sit down. My wife takes off her gown. She puts on that one with the slit in the back. I don't know what all that's about. And then she gets into she lays on the thing with the, what's that called? With the leg things? The stirrups, thank you. I don't like the fact that a guy told me that, but yeah, it's a stirrups. So she's sitting there, all here, and then the doctor comes in. Never met this woman before in my entire life. She walks into the room, very nice, shakes my hand, Mr. Herbert, nice to meet you. Mrs. Herbert, nice to meet you. Without saying a word, she gets down in a horse stance like she's a catcher for the Yankees. And without saying a word, Bruce Lee four-finger chops her hand into my wife's vagina. Now at this point, I have no idea who to make eye contact with. Do I look at the doctor? Do I look at my wife? Do I look at the ceiling? I have no... The only thing that is more uncomfortable than that situation, fellas, if you were ever in a threesome with your best friend, and in the heat of passion, your wieners accidentally touch tips, at that point, you have to make a fucking decision, okay? Do I look at my best friend? Do I look at the girl? Do I say something? And you have to say something. At that point, if you don't say something, 6 months later, you're going to be living with that dude in the Hamptons with 2 dogs named Muffin. Waco, Texas, my name is Taylor Herbert.